Okay, this right here is a Pikachu plushie that my little sister bought and now is inside the room that I'm currently staying in. And that's basically the plushie right here that she has. I'll be honest, I can see why she bought it. It's very cute, it's very fluffy. And right here, on my computer screen, is also a Pikachu. One voiced by Reynolds, and who looks like he really needs to use some conditioner. Because that is not supposed to be fluffy. Like, this is what happens when you put your Pikachu in a dryer for too long, or don't, forget to use one of those dry cloth thingies. Anyways, that's pretty much what we're doing today. Today we are reacting to the new trailer for Pokemon Detective Pikachu by Warner Brothers Pictures. Now, I gotta go ahead and say this. Warner Brothers has been on a roll lately. Like, I remember that someone said that this trailer actually rivaled the both the Toy Story 4 trailer. I can't believe they're making a fourth one, and the Dumbo trailer. And those are both movies that I'm planning on watching. And along with this one, because it's a live action Pokemon movie. It's the first ever live action Pokemon movie, and it actually looks like they're gonna nail it. So, now that's not to say they never did nail movies. I mean, let's face it, we all remember some of the good Pokemon movies out there. It's like every time there's a new season of Pokemon, it looks like they have to end it with a film or something like that. But you get what I'm saying, It's like, now, before, just a quick disclaimer, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. It has been a long time since I've actually been active in the Pokemon fandom. Like, let's just say it was okay for my little sister to like Pokemon in the eyes of my dad because, she's my little sister. Alright? Meanwhile, I'm supposed to be the guy who's supposed to be like the adult. And apparently adults do not play Pokemon or watch Pokemon. And I'm just like, dude, have you seen our generation? It's basically an extended adolescence, and some of them are actually some of these people in an extended adolescence make more money than you and me, Anyways, enough of my daddy issues. Let's actually go ahead and watch this trailer first, before we go ahead and talk a little bit more in depth. Let's talk about some of the things that probably other people have noticed, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I can actually throw in my couple of cents. By the way, if anyone who has seen the Lost Pause video where Noble talks about Penny Parker and SPDR, yeah, someone please send him my video, because I think so far that is the most popular video I have made in this channel. I was hoping maybe it would be one of the reviews, but no, it was that one thing by Marvel. I don't know. Anyways, rest in peace, Stan Lee. This came out while you were gone. So, let's do this. Whoa. Savage.
I remember. You wanted to be a Pokemon trainer when you were young. Yeah, that didn't really work out.
It happens.
Someone there? Whoever you are, I know how to use this.
Oh my. Nope. Well, you can hear them, but they can't understand them. Semantics. Well,
There's magic that brought us together, and that magic is called hope. Listen up. We got ways to make you talk. Or mine. Yeah. So tell us what we want to know. Fine. Yes. Okay. I can. Shoving. Pushing. My problem is that I push people away and I hate them for leaving.
You say you can shove it.
What? I can shove it? Okay, that's it. No, we're switching roles. I'm bad cop. You're good cop.
ah, damn.
In my head, I saw that differently.
In the head, I saw that coming. Ryan Reynolds. Just dismissed. That's the one guy I don't know. That, my friends, is what sick looks like. Now let's actually go ahead and break this puppy down. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys already have seen this trailer for like a million times. You probably already see all the Easter eggs that I never got to see. Of course, like I said, it's been so long since I've been in the Pokemon fandom. Like this is for me. This is probably gonna be my return. This is gonna be the moment I come back into it. You know, it's like I had my chance at Pokemon Go. Actually, I think a lot of people actually are still playing Pokemon Go. Like, you know, that's crazy. It's like I see a bunch of old people. When I was working at McDonald's, I work at Domino's now. Anyways, and when I was working at McDonald's, I saw like a whole bunch of old people just in the drive-thru, and they're just catching a couple of rat-a-tans as soon as they get in there. And I'm like, you guys, come on. But you know, now I'm coming back. You know, I have money. I can do what I want. Anyways, we got a Charizard right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this. A lot of people were focusing over here because a bunch of guys are dressed as Squirtles. They got Squirtle outfits. And they're like, oh yeah, the Squirtle Squad's coming back, boy. But I'm more focused on the Psyduck, because look at that Psyduck. It looks like he's on freaking meth or something. Like, she's got to be doing some sort of drugs. Like, maybe it's rare candy. You know? Oh god. Alright, so that's that for that. Like, seriously, what the heck was up with that Psyduck? Anyways, let's keep moving on. Now we're going into Tim Goodman's house. Yeah, the main character here is actually Tim Goodman. And I think that's his father right there in the frame, who is either dead or missing. And that's pretty much where the whole story is going to revolve around. Now, you guys pretty much already know... You guys can probably already see the posters. We got a Charizard right there, right next to the Johto Sports Club between Articuno and Steelix. They're the match. You guys don't even need me to go ahead and, you know, let's actually, you guys don't even need me to, you know, to show you all, you know, to talk about all these Easter eggs. However, I will go ahead and say that the guy, you know, who was, who I think was the precinct manager, or whatever. Yeah, like the Japanese accent. I don't know if it was like spot on or like borderline racist, because here's the thing that I've noticed about Japanese accents in the movies, especially 1980s movies. Okay, so you guys remember the original Karate Kid? You know, Mr. Miyagi? Well, if you actually do the research and you actually realize that Mr. Miyagi is actually not only is he native born to the United States, it's like the guy is probably native born to the United States because he was a member of the 442nd, which was definitely composed of people of Japanese origin, but it was mostly composed of second generation people of Japanese origin. In other words, they're basically anchor babies and they know English very fluently. So yeah, that's that point. So, and from what I've been told, Rhyme City is technically, you know, within is basically a region in what would be the United States. So, you know, it could just be like you know, the guy maybe transferred over from the Kanto region or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, you can see that Pikachu headboard. Now, once again, another shot of Tim Goodman. This time with him as with a stapler. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Do not underestimate people who are using a stapler to defend themselves. I'm actually, funny story, back when I was in like middle school, I was really stupid and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna scare people and I'm gonna tell them,
Guys, I'm gonna staple my hand unless someone, if someone gives me $20, I'm gonna staple my hand. And I was like, I was sure the stapler had no staples in it because I was just fooling around. Someone drops a $20, and I press it down, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what happened. There was actually a stapler in there. I actually pulled it out, and there was fortunately no blood. And I don't know, maybe I did get infected, but it was hard to tell. Now, let's actually talk about the elephant in the room, or I guess the mouse in the room, because we're about to talk about Ryan Reynolds. Now, here's the thing, and I know a lot of people have been saying that because Ryan Reynolds is in this, is that it's probably not going to be precisely kid-friendly, or they're just using the fact that Ryan Reynolds was in Deadpool, and because, you know, the fame is still going strong with this guy. But, you know, honestly, I think Ryan Reynolds would have done it for free if he had to, because I'm pretty sure he would definitely love to be, he would definitely like to be an electric mouse. Because who wouldn't, man? Who wouldn't like to be? It's like, it's one of the most marketable characters of all time. You know? It's like everyone knows Pikachu. Heck, it's like, even people who aren't that into Pokemon know Pikachu. So, yeah. Also, another thing, Ryan Reynolds has done kid-friendly stuff. That what comes to my mind is Turbo. So he does know how to do kids movies. Mostly his stuff tends to be action comedies. So that's that. So I don't know. This seems like a match made in heaven because, you know, Ryan Reynolds can definitely play a detective. That's for sure. And and his voice does have a pretty wide range of tones. Like, he can do a low voice, he can do a high voice, and that matches pretty well with Pikachu's detective persona. You know, unlike DeVito's voice in the video game. Yeah, I haven't played the game. I just know that a lot of people say that DeVito was the guy who was voicing Pikachu. So, yeah. So, let's move on to another scene. So, right here we have a view of the street market. You can see a couple of Pokemon just hanging out on the rooftops, yada yada. Now, a lot of people pointed me out this scene in particular, and if I can find it. And right here, right there, there's a Charmander using his tail to help flambe or saute whatever the heck that guy with the mustache and beard is cooking. And I'm just like, that kind of does, it's like, that would make sense if there was a world with Pokemon, and if you just want to have one, but not really, you know, do all the battle-y stuff, then you probably would have one as an assistant. After all, Ash's mom did have a Mr. Mime as a housemaid, so, you know, I don't know if it's just how exactly. I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping Pokemon do have rights. I'm not trying to be an SJW here, but I'm just saying I highly doubt anyone wants to see these guys go through too much abuse, if you know what I mean. Anyways, let's move on to another scene that I think you guys probably enjoyed. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. I honestly don't have these things in, there we go, Bulbasaur's on parade. And I'm just like, so this looks like part of the movie is going to take place out in the wild, where we might see a couple of wild Pokemon. And, you know, just seeing these Bulbasaurs, like, just waddling through the river, just, like, minding their own stuff. It's like, they move in herds. They do move in herds. I don't know, man. I'm just losing my mind, man. It's just and right here we have a Jigglypuff. We all know what's gonna happen to that guy. Well, at the very least, he's gonna have a new bed of hair. Oh my god, the nostalgia is gonna kick me in the pants harder than my sister ever did. Oh lord. Oh god, it's hitting hard. And right here we have a okay, I probably should have said. Right here we have a Charizard, and yeah, it looks like it definitely looks like an informal match, and I think this kind of does make a little sense. Now here's the thing, we definitely know that Pokemon battling is a thing that happens, you know, in almost every corner of the Pokemon world. And naturally, even if there are, like, say, legal avenues for Pokemon battles, there's probably going to be a couple of underground ones, you know, where a little bit of gambling happens. And honestly, maybe they'll go there, maybe they won't. I'm not too sure. Who knows? Next, we have a couple of Greninjas going in here. Now, this is probably one of the few new Pokemon from the more recent generation that I actually do know. So, yeah, and that's mostly because Gaijin Guma kind of showed me that in his video. But again, you know, it looks like it's going to be a mixture of the more recent generations along with the nostalgic ones. Now, here it looks like we have literally an entire mountain moving over, probably going to bend over like some sort of an Inception bullcrap. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably gonna be where it goes, and I can probably already tell you what the whole story is gonna be like. It's gonna be Tim and Pikachu meeting for the first time. You know, Tim's like, you know, I just came here to see what happened to my dad. Pikachu's like, I can help you. After all, we were partners before, and they're not gonna get along at first. Then one of them is almost gonna die, which is probably gonna be the underground battle. And then they're like, okay, let's actually get serious. They finally get a lead. And then the chick tags along with her Psyduck, and yeah, this happens. They have to stop it, and it could possibly wreck the relationship between Pokemon and people. So yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. Also, can I just say how creepy Mr. Fire is? Like, seriously, look, like that is like they did a good job, but maybe they did too good of a job. Like, just saying. So yeah. Also, I think so. It looks like from the joke you heard, like you know, the you can shove it joke. It sounds like it's gonna be a I guess a PG movie, if at most PG-13. So yeah, if you really think about it, I mean, it does go into a neon noir setting. Now, for those of you that don't know what neo noir is, then you probably weren't paying too much attention. It's pretty obvious. It's basically another way of saying modern noir. And you know, it looks like there might be a couple of gritty stuff, but you know, I've heard John Bluth once said that you know, kids can pretty much handle anything so long as there is a happy ending. And it looks like that's probably the philosophy they're going into, you know, making this film. Because why else would they put Pikachu almost inside the jaws of a goddamn Charizard? Seriously. Like, I want to see how he gets out of this. So, yeah. Long story short, I'm having a couple of reservations. It's probably a story we've seen a lot of times in other buddy cop films, but who cares, you know? It's Pokemon. I definitely know I'm gonna enjoy this. I want to see what kind of jokes Ryan Reynolds is gonna make, and you know what? Let's just do it. You know, you guys probably already know my list of movies that I'm gonna watch. You guys know I'm probably gonna watch Toy Story. Probably gonna watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And oh my God, is this what my channel's gonna become? Because I really wanted to do anime reviews. Okay, well. That's pretty much all I got for today. I hope you guys enjoy, and until then, this is me saying, thank you for being smart. Sayonara. Seriously, how the heck is Pikachu gonna survive out of this, man?